Smooth as it comes. Look at that. Not late. Not 5 minutes late. Not coughing either. Are we loud enough? I think we are. We're in the red, so that's good. Good evening, a few people. How are we all doing? Just sort of pop on. I've only got half an hour tonight because my dear wife will be coming home. But I've just been doing TikToks and videos and all sorts of things. I've just released the first video on here for a heck of a long time. So I bought a couple of mouth to lung tanks on the Benny's Bargains. Well, I bought that one on Benny's Bargains, and I've got the other version of it as well. I've got the gunmetal version as well. Just a little simple mouth to lung tank. Lovely. So I thought I'd do a video on it, really. Obviously, nobody sends anything out now, which is perfectly understandable because I shut the channel down about 3 or 4 months ago. But they're nice. They're a nice little tank. Got to be honest, I'm vaping my own juice in that one. And it's, I don't know, making me throat a bit sore. What's that? Road and Shure, choice of the big money vapors. They've got the Road here. It's not often I use that one, to be honest, but I set it up because it was just stood in the corner getting knocked over. So they're a good microphone, these Scuba. If you can get one, I was lucky. I got mine for 200. There was a guy what was selling them. I don't know whether he got them because they were faulty or whether he just picked a batch up. But I actually got it for 200, which isn't a bad price for one of these because if you pay them, I don't know how much they are now, but at the time, if you bought them full whack, they were about 350, 390. Hello, lady. How are we doing? I'm formerly known as censored. Not censored anymore. I've put it behind me. I'm not now. Not censored now. I've just decided to call it TLNVS instead of the other bit. So I've got my... I actually had a chance to put my new outro music on. So that's the one I made up on out of AI. But Graham's made me a better one. So because obviously I took all the music off here and I use it on my other channel. I have a walking channel where I go wandering about all over the place. John Paul Glasgow, good evening to you, sir. So I've took all the copyright-free music off here, put it all over there, and so I've left with nothing. So I found in my editing software, I'd upgraded it, and they gave me a load of credits for AI. So I made myself a little bit of music out of there, the intro music out of there. And then Graham made me a much better one. So when I get organised, I'll put it on. But it's lovely to see you all. Hope you're all well. Just do us a favour, if you will, pop over and have a look at that other video. I don't think it'll do any good. I've actually put it behind the 18 plus age gate because that's what they were going to do anyway. But bit of a dopamine hit. Let everybody watch it. There's a few people watched it already, which is quite, because you think, I get a few views on my other channel, but it's only got 140 subscribers. So you don't seem to get the views, obviously, that what you got on here in its heyday. But I still enjoy doing it. I'm going to try TikTok with that as well and see if I can prop them up together, see if I can get it going a bit more. The idea was to go for a walk and film it, and it's turned from that to I need to get some more subscribers on my YouTube channel, which I think that's what we all tend to do. If you're a caster, you want it to go out to more people each week, and it just seems to have a bit of a lull at the minute. But we've had some nice weather in this country anyway, so whether they've all decided they don't want to watch it. A good tank for the money, yeah, definitely. I tend to pick up things like that. The rent apparently it was over 40 in its heyday, and it's been reduced down to I think 24 or something like that. That's what I paid for it. So I say I got one in each colour like I've always done. I didn't go for silver this time. I went for that thing. These are these little OBS Cube kits. I've had them many a year. I think I managed to buy 2 more out of a vape shop that just seemed to have got them in. But these are the internal battery, the 3000 mAh ones. And they're really handy because, I've got massive shovelly hands, but they fit really well into your palm of your hand. I use these, what are they called? E-Leaf Eye Powers. They're good. I know they're 5000 mAh. Look at that beautiful colour of that juice. It's fabulous, isn't it? That's, what was it? The ice cream one from Fluid. I've been using these for ages with these Albright 2s on. I just seem to have gone more mouth to lung. I just started to chug on this, This has got some salted caramel in there that absolutely stinks. And the lovely lady's coming in half an hour, and she'll open the door and go, "Oh, no, not that again." So I thought I'd save her doing that by not vaping it, because it is really whiffy. It's salted caramel from 5 Ponds, and it's a beautiful juice, but it's one of those that lingers and lingers and lingers and, just lingers around everywhere. So anyway, if you hit the thumbs up, because I want to get more than Nick, I've got to do them off all my alt accounts. I've got to hit the thumbs up. I just want more than Nick. It's I need to steal some content from him as well, because that's all I've got nowadays. Content stealing and begging for attention. So how are you all? Scuba's had a crash, and I realised this. Broke a propeller. Thankfully, he didn't break his neck, which is always a good thing. At least when I crash, I only crash a drone. And although it's costly, it doesn't hurt. Only your pride. Only your pride's hurt when you drop your drone in the river. Never to be seen again. I was going to go out today. I was going to go back to a place where I went to last week and then move on further down the coast. Hello, Mr. Intense. I'm going to go a bit further down the coast where I got this morning. It was freezing and bloody foggy, so I thought, well, that's not going to be a thing. Plus, the fact, my 82-year-old mother had just bought herself an iPhone 15 and she wanted that setting up. So I had that for a job. And then Lou came for tea. She said, "I'm going to come round and bring you tea." So she come round with all sorts of things. And then she stood at the door talking to somebody. Well, I cooked it. The good news was, my granddaughter, who was 19, stirred the gravy. And then when I'd finished eating, I washed up as well. I don't know how I managed to drop that one. But that's what you're doing it for your kids. We're going to a place in Spain in June. So we're busy organising for that. We've booked the car park today. It begins with an M. It's out near Calfe, that area. I can't never remember what they call it. Apparently it's very nice. We were lucky that somebody's lent us a villa for a week. And then we rented it for the second week, so we're going to stay there. It looks very, very beautiful. It's somebody's private villa. So I need some more little picture things. What little picture things? I don't know what you mean. I've got some videos. I've got some beautiful drone videos. I've actually found out how to fly a drone in a reasonable sort of fashion. So I think with drone flying, less is more. Because when you first start doing it, you shoot it up in the air and you keep spinning it round and you keep doing this. And when you come back to do all the editing in the software, all you've got is up and down and spinning round. So what you have to do is you have to get it up there. You always get a good video of it shooting up in the air. Oh, man. We can't have anything. They've demonetised the channel. You can't get any emblems or anything. You can't get anything. It keeps asking me if I want to go out to members, but you can't have any members. So I don't know what the idea of that is. They said if I got rid of all the videos and changed it to something else, that I could apply for monetisation in March. But that didn't work out because you get rid of the video, so all the watch time hours have disappeared. You end up with a channel that nobody watches because you're putting the wrong stuff on it. So I can't ever see this one being monetised ever again. But the good thing about this channel is there's quite a few people that subscribe to it, who I actually like. So this is the obvious one to go live on, really. If you want to talk to the community that I've been in for, I don't know, just over 5 years, I suppose. Well, it's at least 5 years, isn't it? I started watching YouTube, cancelled. Yeah, they cancelled it. It's all cancelled, but I think everybody else is cancelled. Apparently, I don't know, I ain't spoke to Simon for a while, but I think they demonetised him. Mike Vapes. I don't know if maybe Vic, is it? I don't know. I don't know if Vic's monetised or not. Benny, we'll not say too much about that, but he's doing all right. But I think you're a lot safer if you're doing live streams, where I in the end, wasn't doing a live stream. I was just putting review after review after review. So obviously they were watching me, so they decided to do that. Whereas Benny doesn't do any, does he? Does a few every now and again. But mine was just all that I was putting up was reviews, so they picked up on it and offered me. What I should have really done, to be honest, was just left it exactly as it was, and said, "Well, fair enough then. I'll just carry on doing what I'm doing." But if you put a review up, they were putting it behind the age gate straight away, so nobody could actually see it. Vic ain't monetised either, bless him. And he's worked hard, hasn't he? I mean, we've been at it a while. If people keep walking away from stuff, we won't have anything. We can go watch my walking channel. You've got all my attention on there. Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying. But I think it was a bit of an insult, really, because we'd sort of worked really hard and done loads of hours and hours of lives and all that sort of thing. Oh, buying coffee. I've got that on my other channel. I could put it on there, I suppose. Buy me a coffee. I don't know. I did actually put it on my other channel because I'd got a fair sort of outgoing to start that up with the time I bought the camera and the thing. So I'll put that on there, but nobody's used it yet. I also put Patreon on the other one, but nobody's used that yet either. Patreon's a bit of a thing though, isn't it? You need quite a few people in there to actually get anything back. But anyway, it's not about money, is it? I actually started doing the walking channel so I could stop drinking, and it seems to have worked up to now. Because it's got to the point now where I've never really gone for a walk for many a year, and I didn't manage to get there today, and you're sort of thinking, well, I should have gone, but I just didn't have an hour. So I didn't get a chance, but I'll go on Wednesday. So they've done everybody, obviously, and it was just overnight. You just got up in the morning and there was a thing there saying, no, we've demonetised your channel, as if you'd done something wrong. But they monetised it when it was that, and then they just changed the rules and then demonetised it. But, I mean, if they just sent a thing through saying, look, we're not monetising vape channels anymore, you either change it or we're just taking you off it, then fair enough. But they don't. They're just a bit cruel, really, I suppose. But I've always said it's there. It belongs to them, and they'll do exactly what they want to it. Because they're entitled to, aren't they? So it's a bit like me complaining that, if somebody gets in the cab with a fag on and them saying, oh, no, I'll do as I want. I suppose it's the same thing. But at least I've got a sticker on the door saying don't smoke. So I've got Graham's, this, I can never remember the name of anything. Talons. This come from Vape Gems. Bought it, obviously. This is a 0.6 pod. And a while back, I think it was for my birthday, around my birthday. What was it? Christmas. He sent me a couple of glass bottles with some 6 milligram juice in there. That's like a tobacco one. And then he sent this one, which is cool fruit. And this is lovely. So I've got that in there. And it's nice. I'd have to take it out and put it into a plastic bottle because there's no way I could get that dripper through the top. The weather is right to start my lazy fat ass walking again. Well, that's it. Yeah. What am I drinking? It's just tea. It's a nice cup, that, isn't it? Oh, they're on Amazon. They're about 14 quid, but I've got this thing about cups. That's like a flask. It's double layered glass. So you pick it up and it's cold on the outside and it's red hot in the middle. And it seems to keep it warm for ages. That is actually cold now. I drink cold tea all the time, but it is. It's just decaffeinated tea. That's all it is. I treat myself on a Wednesday night. I have some Diet Coke. But other than that, I just stick to the tea, really. I never drink orange juice or out like that because it sets me off with the acid. So I don't bother with that. But I just have a couple of Diet Cokes and that. And I've got like a McDonald's cup that I bought from B&M's. I put loads of ice in and just fill it up with that and sit watching the telly and have that. But the weather is, I don't know what it's been like where you are today, but tonight it's really cold and windy. And yeah, I'm going to have another one when Sue comes in about 10 past. The weather's really cold and windy and it just puts you off doing anything. Well, yesterday here was 17 degrees. It was gorgeous. And I was sort of thinking at tea time, we got a bit of mist come up. And you got the sun as well, the orange sunset and the mist. And I thought, God, I wish I was wanting to work. I'd get the drone up and get some video, some footage of that. But And then today, when I'm not working, it's a bloody awful day. So I've got planned to do something, and I've got something else planned for next week, which will be really interesting if it comes off. I think a lot of people will enjoy that if I can get permission to do it. And it's one of those things that you need to get permission to do it, but I'll not say anything because it might be a bit of a surprise. So them cups in the garage for sale today, were they 14 quid? Oh, don't tell me they were 3 or 4. Whether these are a special one, I'm not going to look underneath because it'll be all over. But it's ready for a wash, to be honest. I think I'm on my second cup in it. I don't know about you, but I don't, sometimes I don't wash the cup in between. And with it being glass, it stains. But I've been up here doing that video, or editing that video I've just put up. And so I haven't been down for anything else. I've not seen one anywhere else other than Amazon, and there's only one seller on Amazon that does them. But they probably are in the garage. It's just the way they. I just like the way it looks with obviously the space underneath. But when it actually works like a flask, because that's the inside of a flask, isn't it? They keep the hot stuff separate away from the bottom, and it's inside a glass tube, so it just keeps it warm. And it holds about a gallon as well. So the other one I've got, is it 240 mil? No, 24 ounce. The other one. SO got them, and I have no idea. Oh, you've no idea on price. Yeah. So some things on Amazon, you can go on there and you buy them, and then you see them somewhere else, and you think that's a bit pricey. They're not always cheap. Mr. Bearded Vape God, how are you doing, buddy? The tickets have come through for the Vapor Expo. Tim NZ, how you doing, buddy? With some zebras. The tickets have come through for the Vapor Expo, John. So don't be buying one because I put the code in and it won't come up without. So I sent him an email. Now whether I've done it wrong and I need to do it on the computer or not, but you'll get one through to your Facebook Messenger. Same with Mike. I'll do him one as well. Just keep saying it doesn't understand the code. So we'll see. But so don't buy one, whatever you do. I'll get you the 3-day. I'll see if you'll do it now. I don't know if she got back to me, to be honest. That's me. Just keep saying. Oh. Mad. Right, late night vape show. No, she's not got back to me. So I'll try it. How you doing, Tim? Nice to see you. Yeah, wait till she gets back to me, or the man forgot to put the code in the other thing to get him. So we should have them. As soon as I get one anyway, I'll send you it, John. So you'll have it then, and I'll get one for Mike as well. Well, I've got you on my Facebook. I sent you the last one. There's no need to do it. You all right? As soon as I get it, mate, I'll send it to you, and then you've got it. I'll just put it down as well, I can put it down as out. Look at that. Double-walled mug times 2, 12 quid at Argos. Yeah, there you go. Been robbed again. Is it warm there, Tim? Or are you going? Are you got the same weather as Australia? Are you going into autumn now? We was going into summer yesterday, and now we're back in winter again. Yeah, I'll send it through as soon as I can get it. But they give me a code. What you do is you check out just the same as if you was buying them, and then they give you a code, and you put that in instead, a discount code, and it takes them down to nothing. So I put it in, and it wants to charge me 45 quid, so I'm not doing that. So, it's still only a £5 a day. They used to charge you a lot more than that. I'm sure they did. No, it's not. It's 15 quid a day, isn't it, Divvy? It's 15 quid a day, isn't it? Yeah, just into 22. Well, yeah. Yeah, we had 17 here yesterday, and it was a gorgeous day. That's not kind. You're just helping a bloke out, aren't you? When we get there, we'll go out on a Diet Coke. How's that? Are you stopping over then, John? I've still got the one booked on Flex at Premier Inn. But we'll see what happens with that. I think a lot of them are staying at a little B&B somewhere. But I don't really eat breakfast, to be honest. It's a bit wasted on me. I'm all right the first day, but after that, I'm really not into it. You know what I mean? I don't drink now, so it might not be quite so bad because I've usually got acid from all the booze the day before. But I'm quite looking forward to seeing you all again. It'll be nearly a year, won't it? So, but it'll be fun. I'll enjoy it. Nice to see all the all the people from old and get around into the thing again. I've got take my camera as well and record it in 4K 60 frames per second. You're staying in the Royal Square. God, you're posh. Where's that? I can't do it for me, mate. I don't need it. Thing is, like, they send them through and that's what they're there for. You got up at 5 a.m. Have a good night. Does that mean you're going? Oh, you got to be up at 5. Oh, bless you. Sleep well, mate. That's one thing about me. I never set an alarm clock now, but I work late into the night. So there'll be some times when you're getting up and I'm just going to bed. I should imagine. Which is all right to a point, but you miss a lot of social life. But sleep really well, Lee. Nice to see you, mate. Have a good one. And I say I'm not here for long. I'm only here just while about 11 o'clock because Suze comes in at 10 past. But I sort of waited, but because punk rock was on. But I thought if I don't go now, I'm not going to be able to go at all. So I thought I'll just do 10:30 till 11. 11:55 a.m. Perfect. Are you retired then, Tim? Or are you just on the way to somewhere? I'm the same, John, to be honest. I used to work away. I used to sleep in the caravan. It wouldn't bother me. You know, that's the way I'm not bothered. I mean, like when I drank heavy, the good thing was you were over there at the bar with all the clan, if you know what I mean. But, you know, I'm not against... I'm not bothered. I'm not really not bothered where I sleep. I'm looking forward to it. I do enjoy it. Like, I was sort of umming and ahhing because money's not as easy to come by nowadays. And you sort of and ah, and I think, well, it's something I really, really enjoy doing and I'm really into. So I'm just going to carry on doing it as long as it goes on. I'm not, you know, you never know. You never know how long it's going to go on for. Whether it'll go down to once a year. Hopefully it will, at least. Ah, right. So New Zealand's not doing very well with it. Blame Biden. Biden did it. Or blame Trump. Trump did it. I think it's a bit the same here, mate, to be honest. The thousands getting laid off. Bloody hell. I think what we're doing, we're still fighting off the pandemic. Yeah. I think we're still fighting off the pandemic. Obviously, everybody got going. And then all of a sudden, everything's gone awfully bloody quiet. I think we're still... Hello, Billy Lee. How you doing? Nice to see you. That's the thing. I want to be able to go to the Prem to see everyone and have a few drinks with you. Yeah, well, you just walk in, don't you? Nobody will say out. When you go out for a vape, just make sure there's somebody out there to let you in. Just stay there as long as you want, can't you? As long as you're only drinking in the bar. So, I missed it now. Oh, you've got a Kiwi version of him, all right. Yeah, I say I don't know what's that. Over here, I think it was going to happen anyway because there's more going out than there is coming in, and that, you know, who wants to? I don't think I'd want to be in government. You basically got no money, and you need to have money every week. And whenever you get some from somewhere else, somebody criticises you. If you don't get it, somebody criticises you. I mean, the guy that's in now, I didn't vote for him because I don't like him, but they were on about potholes. We're going to get rid of all the potholes. So it's been in 2 weeks and everybody's like, you didn't get rid of the potholes? Well, it takes probably a little bit longer than 2 weeks. Yeah, worldwide, yeah. Yeah, it's just a bit of a slump, isn't it? They're having a go here. I live in a little market town and they're having a go. They built a cinema and the market square where all the shops had disappeared from, basically. They're turning them into restaurants and doing it all up. They've done a really, really good job, and hopefully it's going to revitalise the place, because there's enough people here now to really get the place going. But a lot of people move here and then sort of use the whole place as a housing estate. They don't spend any money here. They don't go out here. They don't do anything. They don't go to the pub. They don't go to a restaurant. They do nothing, and they just carry on with their other life in a different place. We're only like 15 mile away from Retford. Well, Retford's got a mainline station, so it's nearly quicker. Or 10 mile away from Retford station, it's nearly quicker to live here, take the London loading with your wages, and then commute every day on a season ticket. And that's exactly what they do. They do all their stuff. No, I'm getting lost. Try 2 years waiting on them. I'm lost. Oh, the potholes, yeah. Yeah, it's all right. I have to try and keep up. I'm getting old, you know. Yeah, exactly, yeah. I mean, our roads around here are shocking. But they've started to put money on road tax now, haven't they? The idea of the road tax used to call the road fund licence, didn't it? The idea was you put it in and then they used it for the roads, but they've been pilfering it. Whichever government's been in, they've been pilfering it forever. Talking about the cost of things, I have broken suspension on my car and I pick it up tomorrow, 185, which is better than the 300 quid I was quoted. That's cracking, isn't it? I'm really pleased for you. I couldn't really see through with that photo what was wrong, but that's a bargain. I had 2 front shockers on that Skoda of mine, and they were 500. And then the anti-roll bar bushes had all gone. Oh, it sounded like it was like it was on springs. And they had to change that and all, so it put the total price up to 7. So, but that's what I say. There's always something to spend your money on, and it doesn't seem to come back as quick as it used to. But when I've been doing it 29 years, and I still go through the stage or I've been self-employed 29 years, and I still go through the stage where you think, that's it, the bubble's burst, we've had it. And as ever, it picks up again. It's just life. It's pits and troughs, isn't it? I suppose that over here, the next thing, the fuel's going to go up because there's a petrol tanker collided with a cargo ship just off the coast. So I think we might be in trouble there. So they'll shove 10 pence on a litre of diesel just, for the crack. But there's been people injured, so I'll not make a joke about it. I think it was parked up ready to go in, and then cargo ships ran straight into it. So whether the pilot was asleep, or I should imagine if he hadn't injured himself, he'll be in prison by now. Must have been sailing with, them petrol tankers are hard to see, aren't they? That's the thing. I don't know how you put a fire out there. God. It's probably a good job I didn't go to the coast today, because I said all the lifeboats were out from all the coastal resorts had all gone out there. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you've got to pay for it, yeah. Oh, yeah, of course you do. Yeah, you do. Obviously I do, don't I? If I didn't have one, I'd been in... it was jet fuel. Oh, right. I don't know. Oh, that's it. Flights will go up then. There'll be something, won't they? There'll be something. Ah, that's right. I didn't realise that. I say I hadn't actually watched it on the news. I just saw I'm in a WhatsApp group and it came through on there. So, but said there's 30 people injured, but I don't know how you hit a fuel tanker. It hadn't gone from here either. It was gone from somewhere, and it was on its way to the cargo ship was on its way to the Netherlands, to Europort. You don't know, do you? You wonder what they've done. Has it gone faulty and flew off on its own? Or? Has it something untoward been on board? You never know, do you? Anyway, I'm sorry to cut it short, but to say it's a bit late in the evening, and I only popped on just to say hello. But the wife's in 5 minutes, so I want to see her for a bit. I want to have a chat to her. I don't see her very often because she works shifts like that, and I work shifts like that, and it's not so easy. Fuel for the US airbase. Ah, right. So we'll see what turns up there then. If I didn't have a car, I'd be screwed. Luckily, my parents have lent me their car so I can take the wife to work. Well, yeah, that's it, yeah. Yeah, because you've got to get to work. That's the thing with me. As soon as mine breaks down, with it being a taxi, you've got the bill for fixing it. And on top of that, you've got the loss in takings. So, if you broke down for any length of time, you're struggling because you've got no income and a big bill. I was quite lucky a while back. I had it's a good few years ago now. I used to work within a group, and I had a gearbox go. And because of the newness of the car, it was the flywheel, I think. Because of the newness of the car, they weren't so easy to get hold of. And I just happened to manage to borrow a car, and I was 4 weeks stood. Now, I'd have been in a right pickle if I hadn't borrowed a car, because after 4 weeks, nobody's got that sort of savings, do they? And my brother's always said, you're only 4 weeks away from being homeless. He said, you take your income away, and after 4 weeks, people are going to be knocking at the door. Anyway, I'll bother you no more. Thank you very much for just popping in. If you could hit the thumbs up on the way out, just to, I don't know if it gets you up the analytics anymore, but if I get more than Nick, I'd be really good. I should be ordering the Cthulhu Valor later based on your recommendation. It better be good. Yeah, apart from the silver ones. I've got a black one and a gunmetal one, and it's £2 to have it shipped. So you might as well buy some for £2 or £6 and not pay for the shipping, because 30 quid's the minimum, but that you can get free shipping. Anyway, love to you all. Nice to see you again, and we'll catch you all soon. Bye bye.